Alright, we're here at the big trap on the creek, and right now, bait's still frozen. I'm hoping that it's such a big trap. Alright, I think I could get by with a smaller trap, but this has been working awful good to catch these creek chubs. Most of the time, I can't hardly ever catch them because of the sometimes they'll go in these big traps and sometimes they won't. Been pretty lucky. They've been going in them pretty steadily, but I think that's just because there's no other food in here right now. All the insects haven't showed up yet because the water's still too cold, but who knows? It's all a joy trying to get the trap back into position in the wind. Oh, it's kind of hard to do that. So we'll that's the nice part about using a big trap. It's got plenty of height on it, so you don't really have to worry about it not setting right. I'm gonna have to. Yep, water levels are dropping. I'll pull that trap on the way back. It's nice to see the creek flowing nicely. Got all the beaver out of here that were doing the damage, so Brad's land is starting to go back to normal water levels. That'll make it nice for when the minnows start to come up the river. Beaver dams are always such a pain for me because you got to drag the boat over them. Some of them can be pretty high. Yeah, we'll get another one there. And let's see what our creek chub traps up here do. Turtle. don't see any minnows in this creek right now. They're not out in the open. They're all hiding. This makes it hard to know if there's minnows someplace if you don't see them. But that's the case of hiding minnows. They're underneath these banks. Right here. These banks are all undercut quite a ways, and the grass hanging over them definitely gives the minnows a place to hide. Well, let's see how this trap did. It's like I told you, you never see them in here. The minnows are the same color as the bottom, which makes it very difficult to see them, especially the deep pools. Wow, look at that. And big jam. Look at all the crayfish. All right, that was a surprise to me. Crayfish in here and creek chubs. So let's drop this back down again. It's nice trapping this creek if you don't have fast water. The fast water makes it hard to set your traps. So I try to find these little still pools where there's no current and just good minnows. But I don't know there's minnows in those holes until I set the traps down in there. Yeah, we're getting a few. Let's see, we still got 3, 4 up here. That was the first one. So there's 4 or 5 in here right now. Like I said, you don't see nothing. You just go by instinct and location. This one here is a brush set because I packed it up against the tree. Use the tree to keep the trap from sweeping down the river. The nice thing about trapping in these creeks is the fact that it's always a surprise what you're going to catch. But the biggest thing is setting the traps. You gotta set them. The more you set, the more you know. It's just the way it goes. Because what one guy might do, another guy won't. And that's what makes the difference. This trap did all right for what there was. I'm going to take this trap with me because this one's going to go to the culvert. It's a shitty old trap, so it'll make a good one to set by the road. Keep your creek chubs oxygenated. We'll get to that tube if we need it. This is the best stretch of creek. It's on Brad's property here because he's got the most gravel and sand in it. Everything else on this creek is muck and nasty bottoms. Makes it hard to walk and set traps in there. You're always fighting the silt. Here, when this water starts to warm up, this will fill up with red tails. And this will be absolutely awesome when they start spawning in here. They'll build rock nests everywhere. There's no way into this place. Every direction is blocked off by trees and road, culverts. All that crap is in here that keeps you from going through this place straight through. Look at this one, just sitting on the sand. This one here we staked because I didn't know if it was going to go anywhere or not, so I staked it. Staking them works good because if you stake them, then you don't have to worry about them leaving. High water, otters. Oh, that one did good. Nice size ones too. Once you get all the big ones out, then the little ones seem to show up and they're not afraid to go into the trap. So you gotta make sure that you get them. Make sure you get them set right. One of those times when I didn't bring my waders to do this properly. Get that drove back down in the bottom. There. Simple there. Water in here is still pretty cold. I was curious as to how this trap up here is going to do, because I set it right up into the opening past the culvert here. This is where you need your waders. Well, there's lots of mink in this creek. This is the kind of crap you have to deal with when you're into these little places. Now we made it to this trap. This is our last trap. I'll untie this. Make it a lot easier to handle the trap. Well, I can't really see what's in there, so I'm just gonna have to try to probably got it hooked on a damn root. Alright, let's go past it then. Figures. Yep, I do. I got it hooked on a root. Must have went in through the bottom, of course. Didn't do as well as I thought it was going to do, but nonetheless, they didn't eat all the bait out of it. Always decisions what to do with them after they put it back in there. If I put it back in there, I think I'm going to want to put it up ahead, because this spot right here by the trees was really not that productive. See, that's what you got to watch out for, is current drag. If it does that, don't set it there. Most of the time, these little rivers are so narrow that you can hardly get your boat around in them. get out of here.